Oh, you soft soaker. Look, that's having one Furno move. I cook it for you, will you eat it? Lovely to have you back, Phil.
Thanks, Ames.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, we've also got another star of I'm Alan Partridge here. Better known as Michael, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Simon Greenall.
Nice to meet you.
Do I kiss him?
Oh, you by all means, if you wish to. There's nothing wrong with that, Simon. Now, you're a bit of an eccentric English cook. Might one refer to as that?
I like pastries. I like pastry, potatoes and pastry, really.
Really?
Yeah.
That's about your thing. But I thought that you're a big sort of black pudding fan too.
Yeah, I love black pudding. I'm a big mad for black pudding fan.
Yeah. And do you cook it when friends come over to entertain and stuff?
Well, no. We have a kind of little cult society of rogue dads who love black pudding, and we get together like sort of feral foxes.
The black pudding badge.
Black pudding boys.
Wonderful. Well, let's have a look at your goodies.
You ready?
Yeah.
See what Les is going to cook for you today.
Whoa.
Oh, black pudding, Les!
Oh, what a surprise.
When did you last see something like that, Ainsley?
Oh, what? Oh.
They can edit round that.
I've never seen one that big.
No, this is great. Look at this. Yeah. This is like something. It's like something from the war, isn't it? Look at this. A nutritious meal for 20.
I know. It's great, isn't it? Good old casserole.
There's even an onion for pudding.
And is that neck of lamb?
That's a neck of lamb. The very best bit of the lamb. It's neck.
I know. Nice and cheap, though.
Cheap.
Nice
Very
and cheap. How much did you spend with all that?
£4.73. I had enough left over for a pig's foot, but I didn't.
Yeah,
goodness
that would have
for
been interesting. What do you think of that, then, Les?
I'm speechless.
Yeah?
You will be after you've eaten it.
I think you two are going to get on famously. Have a bit of a chat, and I'll be back in a moment. Right, Felicity, what's Phil going to be cooking for you?
I love black pudding, so we might have a bit of that later.
Yeah, can you have a bit of your black pudding, Les?
Of course you can,
Oh, just for love black pudding. Right, now, what we're going to do is squid woked or stir-fried. The tentacles we're going to deep fry. Cream leeks with pasta. Pasta bake stack with roasted peppers, tomato salsa.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah, sounds very
So
interesting.
quick, just rolled off the tongue, didn't it, Felicity? Sound good to you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds foreign, but it sounds great.
Yeah,
Good,
but
big
quite like
taste.
the idea that he's perhaps going to encourage you to eat squid, because, what is it? Is it because it's a bit too rubbery, the texture you
Well,
don't
it just
like?
reminds me of an octopus sort of coming to grab me,
Yeah.
you know, in the sea. It's sort of got, it's the tentacles. They just
Trying to
feel-
win.
I remember those movies that we had when we were kids, and all the kind of tentacles. The octopus is coming.
It's delicious.
Lovely. I'm looking forward to trying it. OK, over here, Les, and what about you? What's Simon going to get?
We're going to do lamb pie,
Oh,
apple pie,
boy.
and black pudding with apples.
Oh, lamb
Any
apple.
chance of a pie starter? Prawn cocktail pie.
This man likes his food, ladies and gentlemen. OK, you've heard what our chefs had on offer. You happy with that,
Yeah,
Simon, by the way?
very happy with
Right,
that.
let's get them started. They have 20 minutes when I say ready, steady, cook.
There we go. Good.
Lovely.
Your apron on.
OK, yeah, I'll get that down for you. All right. Oh,
Thanks,
lovely.
Ainsley.
There you go. All right.
Right, so I want to show you this squid quickly.
Yeah, go on then. Let's talk
Hang on, let
squid.
me get the kettle on first. Right, squid. The thing about squid is, 9 times out of 10, people say squid is tough and rubbery and horrible.
Sure.
Let me just show you something. There's 2 ways of preparing squid. There is the normal way you just cut it up like that, blah, 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 blah. This is actually already been cleaned with a little fins
OK,
there.
that's a bit of a tube, isn't it?
It's a tube. Now, what
OK, you can keep a little bit of an eye on this, can't you,
You
Felicity?
can.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Now, but the younger the squid, generally, the actual softer the texture of the flesh. If they get this sort of size, what you need to do is open them up, or get your fishmonger to this. And the only reason that squid is tough is because there's membrane on the inside. It's a very, very fine membrane. See that?
Yeah.
So what you can do is you're taking a very sharp knife, like this, and just cut that membrane out.
Beautiful.
It's as simple as that. If you do that, not all of it, because, there's
You
no
can
point.
actually see it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're picking up that shot for you, but you can see it's slightly milkier, and underneath it's a bit more translucent, isn't it?
And you just want to, with a very sharp knife, just take that out.
Very
and
sharp knife. Get your fishmonger to do it if you haven't got one of those.
And look, when you cook it, there's no sort of toughness whatsoever.
Beautiful.
So what's that? And you only wasted a tiny bit there.
OK.
Now, what we're going to do with the tentacles is cut those up and deep fry those at the last second.
Okay.
This part now, it's actually quite soft. We're just going to stir fry.
OK, and do you score it at all?
No, I'm going to chop it up in nice thin pieces and we're going to pan fry it last second. Takes
Lovely.
about
Okay.
30 seconds to cook.
Fantastic. And Felicity's busy chopping up tomatoes.
Yeah, I am.
Let's see what Les is doing over here. Thanks for that,
Okay.
Phil. All right, Les, we're making pastry here.
Yeah.
And
Not
what's this
very
for?
exciting here at the moment. I've just made it in the old blitzer.
Okay, my love. Yeah.
And this is going to be for our pies.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And you've got Simon busy preparing the old...
Busy doing the old...
Artistic. Any idea of quantities, Les, or is it just a rough
It's a kind
estimation?
of a rough sort of estimate, really. I probably about 6 ounces of flour to half of that of butter, and a little more water, just because I know you shouldn't put too much water in pastry, but it will just make it a bit more... And
why is that? It dries it out?
No,
it makes it
a little bit tough, but in this case we want it just to be a bit pliable.
Okay, great. Okay. Did you know that, Simon?
So
I did know that.
There, Simon, and you just want to chop those up for me there.
Okay, can I get some pans on for you here? What are we cooking?
Actually, I'll tell you what you can get on for me. You can get that griddle on for me.
Yeah.
And you can also get that one on. Simon, if you can chop up that onion for me, that would be fantastic.
I'm doing these, which one thing at a time.
Can you hurry up? Oh,
I've only got 2 pairs of hands. We've heard that before on this show. All right, then I'll start getting that bit of onion done for you.
Am I chopping them or dicing them? How do you want them? Cut through the middle?
Oh, I say dice, baby, dice.
Lovely.
There's no messing with him, is there, ladies and gentlemen?
I know, it's certainly not. What's it like being part of the Alan Partridge experience, so to speak?
It's good fun. It is. I mean, acting isn't hard work, but it is. As acting goes, it is quite hard work. It's all improvised.
That's right. And then you get around, you all sit around there, come up with the ideas, write them down, then go from there.
Yeah. Although there have been a couple of scenes that we improvised on the night of recording.
Wow.
Because we hadn't got anything.
Is that exciting?
It keeps you on your toes. It's not a lot of sitting around reading the paper. You tend to be working, full tilt.
Yeah.
And thinking all the time, which is the hard bit.
And what about when you finish work and you sort of walk outside? Do you get recognised by a lot of people?
I do. I get recognised by male students.
Oh, really?
I'm a bit of a cult hero figure to them because Michael is so kind of dysfunctional.
Oh, well, he is. He's a perfect mate for Alan Partridge.
Yes, he's absolutely the perfect mate.
Doesn't he work at the petrol station? The BP
he works
petrol?
all night through the petrol station. and he doesn't mind what shift he does.
No,
He likes working right through the night.
Oh, brilliant! I love it. I love the idea. It's just funny, and it's dry, and it's not canned laughter, is it?
No,
that's what makes it.
It's for real.
Yeah, that's really brilliant. Okay, 16 minutes to go. Now, Leslie, now why do we put that in the fridge?
I'm just putting it just to sort of get it a bit chilled before I bake it, just to prevent it from shrinking too much.
Okay, that's a good tip, ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
put your pastry in the fridge, and you could actually put the pastry in the fridge wrapped like this before you've rolled it out.
You could, and in fact, don't roll it into a ball if you're going to roll it out. Pat it out into a flat. That way, it will chill quicker, and you haven't got so much to roll out.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah?
Fabulous.
Okay, you're doing very well.
Okay, and you've got 1 onion there. Okay, you're happy with that, Les? What do you want to do with that? Do you want that finely chopped?
Yeah, just chop that up. That'd be great.
Okay, I'll just share the board with you. No, it's all right then. Just getting her started and get the old stew and everything in there. Oh, beautiful. And how often do you sort of cook for your mates then? Do they come round regularly, or do you
the
find
Black Pudding Club?
Yeah.
No, I cook a bit at home. But I have this. I have a theory that if the pan's there, use it.
Yeah, sure.
So I do tend to use every single pan, dish, bowl that there is.
And do you go and shop in nice sort of delicatessens, or are you one of those supermarket people run in, run out jobs?
Well, I've got a slight sort of obsession with saving money. Yeah. It comes from my student days because I lived on absolutely nothing. So I tend to go and look for the cheapest stuff that there is.
There's nothing wrong with that, though, is there?
Our freezer is full of stuff that's out of date.
And that you're never probably going to use.
Yeah, we never use, no.
I know, but it's just make sure...
I've saved a fortune.
And the cupboard's full, too, isn't it? That's the thing. Great. OK, now this is for what, Les?
This is going to be for our quick soup, which is going to have black pudding bruschetta. So, Simon, in a second, I want you to slice up some... black pudding for me and toast off some bread.
Black pudding bruschetta. Italy meets Lancashire.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to leave you to it. I'll come back and see you guys in a moment. All right, how are we getting on over here then?
We're doing well.
Doing well.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, go on then.
Red or white?
White, actually, thanks.
Oh, you're straight into it, aren't you, Felicity?
Yes, I am.
And what's this little conconction that we've got here?
Apparently it's a salsa.
Salsa. Well, sort of a
lime,
salsa.
leeks, coriander, loads and loads and loads of salt, which I wouldn't be allowed to put in my cooking because my husband says,
Too much salt.
There's a little bit of salt.
Well, I suppose there is. My wife keeps going on about that, and I suppose we have a bit too much sort of, especially with the sodium, we have too much of that in our diet.
I know, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
It's how much you eat, not what you eat.
All right then. Okay.
I keep saying that. People...
It's how much?
No, hang on.
Volume.
How many people...
What's that, Simon?
It's volume, it's not quality, it's volume.
It's volume.
How many people eat 1 biscuit? They don't. They eat 3 biscuits.
Yeah, they do,
How
absolutely.
many people have you know, a small piece of chocolate cake. They don't have a big piece and another piece.
Yeah.
Everything is fine in moderation.
Well, yeah, fair enough. But if it tastes good, you want lots of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Self-restraint, Ainsley. Self-restraint.
I know, mate. I wish I had that. I can't. Sometimes you've got to go with it, haven't you,
I know you
Felicity?
have, yeah.
Now, tell me, Nat, you play the character Lynn, along with that in Alan Partridge. Do you
Yeah.
get recognised very much sort of walking down the street?
Well, I mean, I suppose that it would be I might get offended if people recognise me.
Yeah.
Because I might think, God, I really do look as dreadful as that. But I don't get recognised, generally speaking.
Often it's the voice, isn't it?
It's the voice.
Yeah.
People suddenly, I'll be at a counter and I'll be asking about the prices of food and wasn't it perhaps too expensive, and they'll say, "Oh, are you Lynn?"
Yeah,
And I'll,
exactly,
get a fright.
exactly. Kind of just
I'll get a
registers
fright.
at that moment.
Yeah.
And you also play Perpetua in Bridget Jones's
Yes,
Diary.
it's one of my favourite characters of all time.
Do you ever
actually.
use her though? Do you ever use these characters when you go out, like
Yeah,
you're
well,
angry or something?
No, I did once at the local bicycle shop actually, because they were really taking me for granted and they were not giving me, you know, what I needed.
Yeah.
And so I just suddenly went into Perpetua and just said, I need a receipt and I need an insurance. Do you have one? And no, this won't do at all. And they were like, oh my God, you know, we're never going to get rid of her.
Yeah.
And I got everything I wanted. I got a bag for the, you know, everything to go in. They treated me like a dream.
Oh, wow.
So yes, it
Have you
worked.
ever changed your voice, Phil, or anything like that in order to get a reaction
My
out
wife
of
does.
Does she really? What does she do then?
She gets frightfully posh.
Just like Perpetua.
It's frightfully posh.
I'm sorry, this is just not good enough.
And then she gets very angry. And I know when she gets angry because it goes very high, sort of talks like that. And I know when she's shouting at the kids because it goes. Oh, hang on a minute. You know what it's like.
Oh,
She's shouted at you enough times, didn't she?
Well, I know. Tell me about it. I mean, when she told me off, I thought, oh, you know, matron's coming. Matron's coming. Oh, don't go. Now, tell us, Phil, we're just cooking off the pasta. Any particular way? Do you put salt or do you put oil in your water?
No, don't put any oil whatsoever. I think it's a waste of good oil.
Yeah.
I just use salted water. Makes
all
no
you
difference. Makes no difference. I promise you. People put oil in the pan to stop it sticking together. If you stir it, it won't stick together.
Right.
So why put the oil in?
The key is to keep stirring.
Absolutely. Just every so often, it's not a problem. So if you're going to keep it for any length of time, refresh it under cold water, then mix a little bit of oil into it once it's drained, but it won't stick together.
Wonderful. Hey, bit of a tip. You've learned something there?
Another tip.
I won't tell anyone. Well done, Phil. It's very, very nice to do it. I want to see how you do that squid. Les, oh, great smells over here. Now, is that a good quality black
It is a good one. It's got a lot of barley in it.
Yeah.
So that's usually a good
Now,
sign.
traditionally, they use pig's blood in Britain, and they use sort of sheep's blood in Scotland, don't they?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what they do. And they put all sorts of spices and stuff just to kind of kick it up.
The French go mad for it. It's called boudin noir.
That's
and
right,
They
yeah.
love it. And the French Foreign Legion got a song called Le Boudin Noir.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's
What
probably...
about boudin blanc then?
Oh, that's very nice.
White pudding,
Yeah.
which is delicious.
There is white pudding too.
Yeah, there
you can
is.
get white pudding. And I wonder they put a lot more sort of oatmeal and stuff like that in it, don't they?
Well, and also things like in the boudin blanc,
Yeah.
the white one, they put cream a lot of the
Yeah.
time with the meat and the pork, and you might have veal in there.
White
So-
paint.
Yeah, white paint. I'll give you white paint. Let me give those apples a bit of a toss for you, Les. And what are these apples for, Les? It's just going to be cooked down
Okay,
with...
just cook down with a little bit of balsamic at the end, butter,
Yeah.
brown sugar.
Okay, how about those tongs? They're really good for that type of thing. Great.
Get some
All right,
wine
then.
into there.
All right, and
And
let
a nice
that
little
really
bit of
cook
the
down.
old
Come up to the boil a little bit.
rosemary. Oh, Ains, I've put that pastry in the oven, and I've done separate lids. You just want to have a quick look there?
Okay, yeah, let's
for
have a
us?
little bit of a look here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. There we are, that's the
Okay.
pastry that she was talking about. That was the base of it, and that's cooking. And then, instead of putting a lid on top, because of the speed and everything that we need on Ready Steady Cook, she's made separate lids there. There they are, and they will nestle on the top when you put the apple and everything inside. Just a quick way of doing it if you've got people coming around.
I tell you
Okay, 9 minutes to go, yeah?
Actually quite nice if you want to do a big one like that as well, in a big flan case.
Yeah.
And once in Italy, I had pasta bolognese served in a flan ring with pastry on the top, which would be perfect for you, because rather than potatoes and pastry, it's pasta and pastry.
Even
It's incredibly rich.
Because you're just a pastry man. Do you
I'm
like
a
your
big-
pies?
I just love pies.
Yeah, and not only that, you kind of sneak in, don't you, to when you're on set and they have these catering location trucks, we call them, ladies and gentlemen. These big trucks come along because it's sometimes in the middle of nowhere and they've got to cook for all the cast and the crew and everything. But
Well,
you
years
don't have
ago-
the one meal, do you, Simon?
You know, years ago, I used to be an extra. I used to be a film extra. And I learnt this trick of if you stay in costume and keep a hat on, you go and get one dinner and eat that, run around the back, get changed into your civvies and come round and get another dinner. So I used to have 2 dinners.
I can't listen to this.
I also once had 3 haircuts in the same day.
Why?
Because you used to get £11 for having your haircut.
Well, you'd be going like me at the end of it, though, weren't you? There must have been no hair left.
£33.
Oh, no, who cares? Now, tell us about this stew. Now, you started off with the carrots and the onions. I've seen you put some red wine, rosemary and the lamb in here.
Yeah, and the lamb and the rosemary, and I'm also going to put in a little thyme. And Simon, can you just hurry up, please, and just crush me some garlic? Thank you, darling.
Now, well, I think that, what about the neck of lamb? Is that a good cut for a stew?
Lovely
Ideal,
cut.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a really good cut. It's very, very tasty.
Yeah, lots of little sort of flecks of fat going through there, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're making a stew, it's all going to cook out,
taste.
okay? Yeah, and lots of flavour going through there, isn't there? Now, tell us about what's it like working with Felicity then? Is she a
Felicity, she's a very, very good actress, but she's so posh, she makes the Queen look a bit common.
Does she?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, that is totally unfair.
That is totally unfair.
Talking behind my back.
He loves you, really.
So behind one's back.
Simon, I was brought up in Leeds, actually. There you are.
Leeds Castle.
Nah.
You started something off here, didn't you, mate? You're digging a bit of a hole for you.
Going on. Where's the garlic going?
Garlic's going to go in the soup.
All right,
And a little bit in the
I disagree,
lamb as
but
well.
all right.
okay, a bit thick there. There's a bit more red wine in there. Is that all
A
right?
little bit of more red wine in there.
Okay.
And that's lovely. Thank
Beautiful.
you, darling.
Okay, that's all cooking down. And what will happen with the black pudding? You said you're going to do it with apple. What type of
we're
apple?
going to do. I'm going to split this in half, make it savoury to go with the black pudding, and half to go in the pie.
Brilliant.
And we're also going to get some toast done.
Okay.
So, can you slice up some bread, Simon?
Yep.
Okay,
On
bits
a
of
slant,
toast going in there.
nice big bruschettas on a slant. Ains, do us a favour, doll.
Yeah.
Can you put the grill on for me? Because I'm useless
No problem.
at doing anything
Okay,
like that.
there
I
you
did
go.
come over here to get something, and I can't remember what it was. What was it? I can't remember. I
What's a
know, but it's-
bruschetta?
No, don't let her know I don't know.
Slice bread, just slice the bread nice and thin and bung it on the grill pan when you take off your bit of black pudding, all right?
Oh yeah, that's a good
Hey,
idea.
Phil, did you get your black pudding?
No, not yet.
So we're working very hard.
Saving some.
Is that enough? 6 minutes to go. Is that enough for you, Phil, there?
Perfect.
Yeah?
It's all ready.
Okay, mate. 6 minutes to go, by the way, just to let you know. All right, and Leslie's taking all that out, making a bit of bruschetta up. Fantastic. All right, your grill's on, Les.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, my darling, I'll leave that for you, and I'm going over the other side. Don't forget your pastry.
No, I won't.
Right,
Thanks,
now.
Ains.
And a piece of meat.
Cream leeks.
Yeah.
Spaghetti pate, almost like sort of the cakes.
Absolutely amazing.
Which, if you don't wash them off, don't wash the starch off, they'll stick together. See, little tiny.
So you're
patties.
taking them literally out, instead of refreshing them under water or something like that, you're taking them straight out the pan, draining them and putting them in there.
And they're little tiny sort of cakes.
Beautiful.
They're quite nice. My kids actually quite like them. They're slightly cooler with tomato relish on or bits and pieces, things like that. You know, it's just
Yeah,
quite
have you
nice
ever made
bit.
anything like that before, Felicity?
No, Ainsley, I haven't. No.
Kids, more food on the way, eh? You can forget about the old quiche. Mummy's going to make you deep-fried spaghetti. All right.
Pan-fried spaghetti.
Pan-fried spaghetti. My
In olive oil.
apologies. There's going to be a bit of
Ainsley, how long
pan-fried
have we got?
stuff. Okay, about 5 minutes to
That
go
looks
now.
gorgeous, Ainsley.
And it's simple, again.
Oh, yes.
Would you do this
So
type of thing
clever.
at all?
Well, no, because I might be criticised for the fat content. This is the problem. But it's so clever, he put water in with that.
Ah.
Phil put water in with the double cream.
Yeah.
So that takes away the fat content.
And also, you could put a bit of yoghurt in there too, you know,
Yes.
it doesn't have to be the cream.
Yes.
That's
It smells
very good.
gorgeous, actually.
Now, you had a bit of a starring role in the school play a while ago when it all started for you. Was it Pride and Prejudice?
Yes, they gave me one line, and it was the role of Mr. Wickham.
Yeah.
And I decided on that line just to wink at the audience at the end of the line. And they got ticked off after the show because I got a massive laugh.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I like this. This is fun. And I got ticked off. Said, do not open your mouth again. You know, we had a run of about 3 nights. And I did it again. I decided, no.
Shall we have a little bit of a look? Oh, it's got to be in here. Go on then. Into the camera. Do it for us.
Just a wink like that. Oh, and my claim to fame is I was a tiddlywink on Yorkshire television, and I sang, "We are the tiddlywinks. We come from Nazi Ash." That's what I did as a child.
Doesn't matter though, does
Desperately
it?
sad, actually.
And do any of the children show potential to go into this acting arena?
I've no idea, actually. I mean, they're more concerned with my parking.
Yeah.
Like, what a bad parker I am. They're more concerned about my cooking.
They've
So
got
I
those
don't know what they
little
want to do.
priorities, right.
Yeah.
Would you put them off going into acting?
No, I wouldn't. It's just that they're, you know, they're just growing up and kind of finding their own feet, which I quite like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put anyone off, and I was put off
Were you
No one
really?
wanted me. I come from an army background, and nobody wanted me to go into
Really?
acting at all.
What do they think about Mum being on telly then?
You must love that.
I think when I played Lynn, my daughter was a bit younger, and she's now nearly 13. She was really embarrassed because I had a wart on the eyebrow, and someone said, "Oh, your mum's got a wart on her eyebrow for the part," and she was devastated and just said,
3
"God, I
minutes
just
to go."
wish she wouldn't play this part." But now she's quite cool about it, really.
Yeah, she's quite relaxed. And your son actually complained and phoned up, didn't he? And
Well, he said, "Mummy, your hours are very, very long." And I said, because he's 6. And I said, well, I know they are, darling, but it's a big programme, we have to work very hard, it's great fun. And he said, nope, I'm going to phone up Mr. Partridge. I'm going to speak to Mr. Partridge. And I spoke to Steve about it, and Steve Coogan, who plays Alan Partridge, and he just went, it's not my problem. It's not my fault.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I was there, Phil. I was there. It's amazing reaction. You never
Don't lose it, do you?
Okay, mate. Now tell us about this.
Right, here I've got...
Very quick cooking then.
I've got very, very quick squid in here,
Okay.
which are just a touch of oil and no salt and pepper at the moment, excuse me. Just salt and pepper into there. And I'm just going to finish this with a bit of lemon juice. Just to... Sorry, there you go again. Just to get rid of
I
that.
don't like this
I think so.
spitting.
There we are, Phil. Lovely. A little bit of lime and lemon juice. Okay.
Need a bit
That's
of
quite a
oil.
hot handle there, Phil.
Yeah, it's cool.
2 minutes to go now.
And then what I'm going to do is put some... That takes about 2 minutes to cook.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put some...
Gorgeous.
And don't forget your black pudding,
No,
mate.
it's cool.
Literally a
Stick
couple of minutes
chives
to
through
go.
there,
So get that
like
going.
that. I'll just give that a quick toss
This
around
isn't
there.
quite gelling.
That's fine.
There's something to do with
Yeah,
me.
it will all start sticking together in a minute.
Squid's cooked.
Okay.
Tomatoes are cooked. Cream leeks are here.
Lovely.
Which I need to watch.
Sorry.
A
Sorry,
bit more
Phil.
comedy for you then, Felicity, are we going to see in the future?
I hope so, yes. Yeah. I'm developing some projects, so I hope
Lovely.
so. Yeah.
Well, good luck. We'd love to see you more on the box. Okay, Phil's tossing his
long we got?
pasta through the creamy leeks there, ladies and gentlemen. Over here, Leslie's... Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's the effect. Remember how she made that little pie filling there? Is that a touch of yoghurt there, Les?
Just a little touch of sour cream, yeah. A nice
Okay,
sprig of the old
fantastic.
rosemary.
Sprigs
Thank you.
of rosemary like that.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's-
Now, tell us, Simon, quickly, are you going to be going off to Hollywood like Felicity?
Yeah, Cricklewood.
Cricklewood.
No, I love staying in London. I
Yeah.
love working locally.
Lovely.
Where do you want the rosemary?
I don't know yet, mate. I'm
Yeah.
kind of making decisions. as I go
Okay,
along.
do you hear that? The music's
Hang on,
kicking in
Tom.
now, guys. Start thinking about how you're going to present this food. There we are. We've got soups cooking down here. Everything. Okay, where do you want your
Okay.
bruschetta?
Right, I just want the soup. Hang on a second, darling.
Right, lovely. If you can
Okay,
just
Right,
bruschetta.
sweet.
There we are.
tomatoes there around the up.
Right,
on top of
where's,
that.
Okay.
where's the black
over there
pudding?
as well.
Where's the black pudding?
Have you got a soup bowl
Got any
there?
more? Okay, sit that on top.
Okay,
That.
fantastic. 30 seconds. Come on, let's get this food out now.
Where's my gloves? Hang on a second, darling.
Okay. 20 seconds. Audience, get ready to help me count down any moment now. I wonder if the chefs will finish on time. Look at this food.
Hang on a second. Nearly got it there, baby.
10,
Bring over the herbs.
9,
Bring over the
8,
herbs.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking! Well, ladies and gentlemen, just look at this food. It's marvellous. To remind you of what our chefs had, Phil had in his bag squid, pasta, red pepper, leek and some organic cherry tomatoes, whilst Leslie had a neck of lamb, apple, potato, black pudding and a stew pack containing swede, leek, carrots, onion and parsley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like a bit of a squiddy black pudding treat, it's all here for you, I'm telling you. And over to you, Felicity. Grab hold of some cutlery and do justice to this beautiful looking food.
What shall I start with?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to be really, really brave. Is that squid?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the tentacles.
Yeah, that's tentacles. Now I'm going to be really, really brave. I'm going to go for the tentacles because it
Great.
looks so Moorish.
Lovely. Do you need some lemon juice on that or
No,
not?
he's got lots of lemon.
No, that's fine.
Right. He's got. Yes, I'm going to try
that
it
crispy
because
crunchy?
everything looks scrumptious. It really does.
Okay, what about a name then, Phil?
Well, we thought about, what was it?
5 squids in.
5 squids in.
5 squids in, yeah.
Is it 2 squids?
I know where you
Oh my lord, that's wonderful.
Is it wonderful?
unbelievable.
Are you converted?
Well, actually, that is unbelievably good.
Now, just try this squid here.
All right,
the
then.
pan-fried
I
squid.
want this.
Okay, fine.
All right, for
no,
now,
no, I'll
tell
try
us what
this.
you did then, Phil.
Fine, right, what we first
to
of all
move
did,
on, not much time.
we cooked the spaghetti, made some little tiny cakes, roasted the pepper, made a salsa, or Felicity made a lovely salsa of tomatoes, coriander, lime juice. Then recooked the sort of stack so it actually stacks out quite nicely. Pan-fried the squid for 30 seconds with lime juice. Deep-fried this squid in self-raising flour and chives and made a creamed leeks, which only cooked for 5 minutes, that's all you need, and just put some roasted tomatoes through there. Black pudding I was going to fry, but didn't like it, so I'm going to take it home.
You're taking home the old black pud.
Okay.
And the camera took all those lovely shots of that too.
Well, I'll take it home.
Actually, this is really, really fantastic.
Now, what's your... You haven't tried that lovely... Let's give...
Well, I don't know how to get into it, to be
Oh,
honest,
love,
Lucy.
just-
No, but I feel destructive.
Oh, no, that's
There we are.
It's a work of art.
Cut into there.
Okay,
There we are.
quickly.
part of eating, isn't it?
I know. That's
Right,
it.
okay.
Breaking
Watch
that
me
down.
put a big gobful in. Actually, that's fantastic.
Is it really good?
Oh my goodness me. Yeah, lovely.
Wonderful. You've won her over. Well done, mate. We've got to convert... someone's converted to the old squid.
good.
Then. Hey, she's happy, Simon.
She's
what about you?
Yeah. I'm in heaven.
Go on then.
I'm in meat heaven.
Complete the heavenness then.
Which one was the
That's
starter again?
I don't know. Just go for
it.
it.
What about a name then, Les?
I think it's Simple Simon met a pieman, don't
pie-
you?
It's a pie person nowadays. Fantastic.
All right, and what did you do with your ingredients?
Okay, first of all, we fried the
We
black
did.
pudding, and I made a hot apple and orange chutney, which I split and made into apple pie with cream,
Yeah.
just really simply at the end. And then here we made a lamb pie using the carrots and the parsnips in a red wine sauce, dash of the old Liam pairings going in at the end, and lots of vegetables. And here, what we did was make a chunky sort of frying pan soup. So you don't need to blitz this. It's like a sort of brothy, stewy soup.
That will.
And really nice because you get your vegetables as well as your black pudding there.
Yeah.
So just lots of root vegetables chopped up, cooked in wine and herbs, and then bruschetta of black pudding on the top.
I know.
It got very frantic towards the end.
It did.
It did.
In the confusion, I drank a glass of olive oil.
I like the idea of that black pudding bruschetta. That's
Absolutely.
very nice indeed. What overall view?
It's cool. It's really, really nice. Very nice. Very light. Very delicate. Lovely. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Great. There you go. All right then. Both delighted, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what Alan Partridge would have to say about it. He doesn't count. I know. It's down to our studio audience. Green pepper or red tomato? Let's find out. Will you all please vote now? All right then. Oh, it's very close.
It's close. It's
Very,
a southern
very
audience.
close. But there's one or two more green peppers.
Well done, Phil.
Hey, congratulations to you. I know.
Very close.
Well done. Close. And there's £100 spending money there for you.
Well, I'd like to give it to a charity, and this is long overdue, for the Macmillan's Trust, because they helped my mum in her last hours. So I'd like that, if that's okay.
My mum too. Wonderful. Thanks very much. Well done to you too, Phil. Great. Hey,
It was close.
it was very, very close. Literally one or two, but
We nearly converted them to black pudding, you see.
I
Nearly,
know,
nearly.
almost. I think they went the squiddy route, didn't they?
They did because Felicity said tentacles.
Oh, I see. That was a thing.
Got them going.
I wondered what it was,
Simon's
ladies
a
and
bad
gentlemen. I
loser.
wondered.
Simon's a very bad
I'm not bad
loser.
loser. I'm not bad loser.
Actually, we've got a lovely hamper for you to take home, though,
That's very kind
to
of you.
add to your collection of
Thank you.
perishable goods that you've got in your larder. Come and join us over here, guys, because once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out what's in today's Quickie Bag. In the meantime, let's say a very big thank you to our stars, from Alan Partridge, Felicity and Simon. Yeah. Okay. And let's see what's available today, Les. Oh, as I shake my bag. Ooh. There we are. Oh, a bit of a puff pastry. I know we've got 10 minutes, but it is possible if we get that in the oven nice and quick. I'm sure you guys will be able to create something absolutely delicious. Peach halves, Belgian chocolate ice cream, and some pecan nuts. Well, how are you going to combine those to make them taste absolutely delish?
Go on, Les. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, a chocolate pancake pie with the ice cream. I would do hot cinnamon peach pizzas with the puff pastry. And with the rest of the peaches and the pecans and the ice cream, I do a really sort of outrageous knickerbocker glory.
Fantastic. So if our studio audience like the sound of that, ladies and gentlemen, they'll be holding up their red tomato cards. But what has Phil got to say about that?
I was very good. I was going to do lacy pancakes
You
with
devil,
chocolate
you.
ice cream. Probably do peach and chocolates, almost like baked elasticas, you know, at the last second.
Oh, yeah.
Cut them meringue and whisk them up. Pecan and possibly chocolate millefeuille, if the pastry cooks in time. But I'm not a magician.
Wait, no, you roll it a little bit and get it in the oven
Yeah, I'm
straight
thinking
away.
you've got
It'll
to
be
be
fine.
really thin. You
Yeah.
might have a chance. Oh, perhaps I might do some deep fried pastry with ice cream as well.
Lovely. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Green pepper, red tomato. Studio audience, what do you think? Can I see those cards now, please? And up they go. And, oh, it's the green peppers have just edged it. Hey, let's get cooking. Okay, Phil, your 10 minutes cooking time starts now. What can I do for you?
Right, mate, I need... what I need first is pastry rolling out.
OK, then, get that pastry done.
Phil,
Yeah, ow, hello. Oh, Les, what do you want to do, love?
what do you want to... You're going to use the nuts?
I'll tell you what, I need half of these. Can I leave these to you?
Yeah.
Can you make me some sauce?
What do you want? That's got sauce.
OK,
Yeah.
fantastic. You want
All right.
nice and
Yep.
thin, Phil?
Thanks, love. What's that, Ains?
OK, you want this nice and
As thin
thin?
as possible, because we don't have a chance, are we? Mm-hmm. Make it work.
OK,
What
roll
I need
that.
to do is make some meringue really good.
There we are. I'll try and get that a little bit more thinner for you.
A little tip, actually, Ains. If you,
Eh?
little tip,
Say that again.
If you get your pans hot first,
Yeah.
or your baking sheets before you actually put it in the oven with the
How many do
pastry.
you want of these?
Well, as many as you want. 6, 8, all right?
Yeah, 6 is going to be
Warm them
6.
first, the pans in the oven, put it on a bit of baking parchment, cook them half the time.
Say that again.
If you warm the baking sheets here,
Yeah.
okay, put it on your pastry, cook it half the time.
All right then. Fantastic.
Right?
All right, lovely. And it's going to be puffed. Do you want me to fork them so they don't
No,
puff
I
up
don't
too
mind,
much?
Ainsley, I really don't mind.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Now, what are you actually going to do again, Phil? We're going to make some
I'm going to
lovely...
make some pancakes, but lacy pancakes rather than normal, flat pancakes.
Yeah.
And the secret is, making this sort of thing, is to add half the milk,
Yeah.
all the flour to the eggs. Okay. We'll start whisking, and then it will come together perfectly without any lumps, as you can see. Look at this.
Lovely.
And then once you're almost incorporated, you just need to bring that together. Can I show you that? Because you don't believe me, do you? Look at that. There's no lumps whatsoever there. And then finally add the rest of your milk. No lumps.
No lumps. That's the secret of avoiding it being lumpy.
Yeah, you'll straight
OK,
back
I've got
that in.
6 of those. That's going to be enough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool.
OK, great. Now, what next, Phil?
Right, I need to
Chocolate ice cream or open the peaches?
open the peaches. Yeah, thanks, Ains. We'll make some ice cream, and then we need to pipe that on there, actually.
All right, then. What's Les up to?
Let's just make some chocolate pecan sauce.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a quick Knickerbocker glory.
OK, do you want some of this syrup kept or not?
Oh, Ains, if you're not using the syrup, I can use it.
OK, my darling, I'll give you some. That's it, lovely. OK. That's it. This is in lovely fruit juice. It's not quite a syrup, but it's a bit fruity.
Lovely.
All right, lovely. OK, there's your peaches. What about the ice cream? How do you want that done?
I need 2 balls of ice cream to save, Ainsley, because I want to make some little tiny baked Alaskas.
You want to make some
2
what?
nice scoops or balls of ice cream.
OK, mate.
Now, I've got a bit of a problem.
OK, what's the problem? Tell me.
Well, I've got stick the end off for me.
Eh? Stick the what end up?
Snip the end off there.
Oh, snip the end off. All right
Okay.
then, mate. Scissors, here.
What are you laughing at? No, that's it, lovely. No, too much.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with this, look?
Oh, lovely. Kids, look, get mummy or daddy to snip the end off theirs and you can have a go at that too. Look at that. Lovely.
Now, when you're hungry,
Right, there we are.
hold like that,
Yeah.
it won't come out,
OK, fantastic.
all right?
All right,
Scissors.
beautiful.
Now these, we're going to do 2 or 3 of these, they pop up straight away,
Uh-huh.
and if you're not careful they'll burn. Like...
OK.
Look at this, you see?
So you need to keep an eye on them.
Yep.
OK, how about quenelles, Phil?
Yeah, lovely. I only need 2, Ains.
OK, nice quenelle, ladies and gentlemen. That's the actual shape that you get from the spoon. All right, not perfect, but they'll be really good.
And if you're lucky, this won't stick.
OK, quenelle's going in there. OK, lovely. What about the rest of the ice cream?
Give it to Les.
OK, Les, do you want the rest of the ice cream?
Yes, please, darling.
OK, what would you like me to do with it for you, darling?
Just stick it on there, love.
All right, then.
That's fine. Thank you, my darling.
Oh, what are you making? Is that just cream?
I'm just whipping up some cream.
All right, then, here we are. And
You gonna do that
what's
for me?
next? Yeah.
Right, okay, doll. What I'm going to do is just layer up oranges cream, chocolate ice cream, and then hot pecan sauce at the end.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah?
Lovely. Now, what about this meringue then, Phil?
That's fine, that's cool. I'm nice and firm, Ains. So I'm going to pipe that in a minute.
OK, lovely.
What I've done here, Ains, is just butter, brown sugar, and cream.
Lovely.
Basically.
And you can add more cream if you want it a kind of slightly lighter colour, can't you?
Absolutely. So that's just about there. I'm just going to
Okay.
taste it. Oh, very good.
Lovely, yeah, I'm going.
Marvellous.
Oh, Phil's making more, what do you call those? Spider pancakes, Phil?
Lazy pancakes, whatever you
Lazy
like.
pancakes,
Hey,
spider?
Phil, do you need all your peaches? Don't worry if you do, it doesn't matter.
No, you can have one, I'm
I
sure.
need a couple.
Oh dear.
Can you go faster, please?
I'll try to. Yeah, halfway now, guys. Halfway. It's getting nice and thick now, Liz.
Lovely. That'll be enough, darling.
There
That's
we are.
fantastic. Thank you very, very much. Okay, that's looking good. Pecans going
There you
into
go. Do you
there.
want any sweetening in here?
Yeah, a little bit actually.
A little bit of sugar.
And a little bit of vanilla actually, I think.
A little bit of vanilla,
And
okay.
some icing sugar, yeah?
Great,
Okay,
all right
mate.
then.
There you go.
Touch
I'm
of
just
vanilla.
Gonna quickly do...
And what we're using here, ladies and gentlemen, is vanilla extract. That essence is not nice, is it?
No.
Essence is just to avoid the essence. Would you say so, Phil?
Thanks, darling.
Extract
Avoid
or...
the essence. Go for the extract.
It's
or
worth
the real-
every penny.
Or the real vanilla stuff. There we are. Okay. Ah, lovely.
How have we got, Ains?
Darling.
Okay, 4.5 minutes to go.
Alrighty.
There we are. Beautiful.
All right, darling.
That's lovely.
That's great, thanks, Ains.
Okay,
That's
and
lovely.
sometimes you tend to get a few lumps, don't you, in your own inside here. So I'm
Yeah.
just kind of sieving that through
It's a
a
good
bit.
idea.
And I'll leave that there just in case you want a bit of garnish.
All right, darling. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
There's your lovely
Where's
sweet
my
cream.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Phil, I'm coming back to help you. 4 minutes to go. All right, then, Les is... oh, she's making a wicked concoction there.
Right,
okay, mate, what can I do for you?
Right, I need to just dry the bottom of this peach off like this.
Yeah.
If you get the ice cream, Ainsley, pop it there.
Lovely, yeah,
Stick it in there for
okay.
me, kid. And what I'm going to do is, if you just dry the bottoms off, like that, it stops them moving around the plate to start with. And then we're going to put the... How many ice creams do we get in there? 2. That's cool, don't worry about that.
Lovely.
That one in
And you
there.
want them to position on top of your peach, do you?
Yeah, on top of those ones that actually got the holes in them.
Okay, mate.
And then I'm going to get a piping bag from somewhere.
There we
That
are.
one. Oh, this one here.
Fantastic. Okay.
Right, what I need to do
All right,
now,
this is the Alaska, is it?
Yep. Right,
All right.
is there
Beautiful. Now, what about here? Touch of ice. What is it? Making a sauce or anything to go with those?
Leslie's going to make a bit of sauce there for us.
There for you, my love.
Okay, pecan sauce. Touch more. Maybe a little bit more creme in there. That's it. All right then.
What we'll do, Ainsley, I'm just going to pipe this round top of the peach. Like that.
You're just piping that round.
Yeah, I don't want to go too mad. I haven't got time to do it, really perfectly. But the meringue should stop the whole thing coming off, and also keep things.
Normally, how long are we talking about here, Phil?
What's that? Put it in the oven.
Yeah.
We should put it in the oven for a couple of minutes, but we haven't got time to do that. So what we're going to do is we might use a blow lamp quickly at the last minute.
Okay. Lovely.
Okay.
Shall I put it in now just to warm
Yeah,
it
do you want
through?
to put the Ainsley peach? Won't go on the glass, will it?
Hey, we'll find out.
There you go.
There we go. There we are. Oh, Phil, look at your pastries here, mate. Looking great.
How long have we got, Ainsley?
Okay, 2 minutes to go. Here we are.
2 minutes.
Lovely. There you go. Fantastic.
Ainsley, if you can cut them in half for me,
Yeah,
and I'll put
certainly.
some ice cream in here. Got an ice cream left, Liz?
Yeah, there you go, doll.
Thanks, sir.
All right.
And then we're just going to put a
There
little
you
bit.
go. Lovely.
We'll dot this ice cream round
Uh-huh.
like this. We doesn't just go too mad. And then we're going to put another one. The whole of these, you fold them up.
Okay, I should perhaps put a little bit of icing sugar on
Yeah, we'll
these
do that in a
four
minute,
bottoms
Angus, right at the top.
to get them glazed beautifully.
That's fine, don't worry.
Okay. Oh, lovely. It's kind
Another
of
one,
a,
you just fold them up.
it's like a little cake, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Pancake cake.
And sometimes
Almost.
my kids won't eat pancakes, but if you do it this way, and don't tell them it's pancakes,
Okay,
sometimes it works.
beautiful.
Not every
What's
time.
that, Phil? Do you want to come round here, mate, so I can
so
see
I'm
you?
just going to get that up like that.
Beautiful. Okay. Lovely. Fantastic. Take these out. We'll get these glazed up beautifully.
Look at that, perfect. I'll do that, Ainsley. Right, on here, we need to just put the ice and sugar on there.
Okay.
Put the ice and sugar. Is that ice and sugar? Yes, please.
Okay, Les, how are you getting on there?
I'm all right, mate. Nearly there, honey. Nearly there.
No, that's...
Don't try this at home, kids, all right? This is only for the chefs. Okay. 45. Where's the icing sugar? You got the icing
Here,
sugar there? Lovely. There you go. Just a little touch of that there. Maybe a little bit of a mint to accompany that would be absolutely fantastic. Coming up for 30 seconds now. Oh, where's me mint? Here we are. Lovely. What went into that toffee sauce again, Phil? Was Leslie did it, didn't she?
We'll catch that in a second, Ainsley.
Yeah, okay.
Let's put it on here.
20 seconds to go. Beautiful.
On there. Little dust in it. Cool. Look at that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, Liz. 5, 4, 3, 2, Well done to you too, Liz.
Nice one, thanks, Dave.
Okay. Oh, now, what about a name then,
Well,
Phil?
I don't know, I can't think of one. What do you reckon?
Yeah? Well, we could have a lacy Sunday afternoon.
Oh, nice one. Or peach of the action.
A peach of the action, yeah. I like a bit of peach of the action. Do
So
you like
do
a bit
I.
of a peach, yeah? All right, and what did you do? Tell us.
Right, lacy pancakes, dead simple. The normal pancake mix in the piping bag, hot pan, turn them over. Chocolate ice cream there, a few pecans. Here we just topped the bottom of the peach, took the bottom off the peach, chocolate ice cream, made a meringue, in the oven. Knickerbocker Glory, we'll come on to in a second, as Les's. And here made of sort of a mille-feuille. Cook your pastry in 10 minutes as you can do.
Yeah.
And we just put some nice pecan sauce through it. Put a bit more ice cream, you could have slid some in there.
I know, that would
Les?
have been nice. Come on then, Les.
What's this here? This is just a chocolate sundae.
Yeah, what about the Knickerbocker Glory?
Absolutely. Just orange. If you've got a bit of sponge at home, you could chuck that in. A bit of alcohol, oranges, chocolate ice cream, peaches.
It's
more
a
cream,
bit nice, isn't
pecans.
it? Hey, Felicity Montagu and Simon Greenall here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome them back. Here they are. Come and have a bit of a try.
And dangerous.
I hope you've enjoyed this day on Ready, Steady, Cook. Lots of culinary ideas. Check out our website if you want more information. But until then, do have a great evening. Bye-bye from all of us. See ya.
Next today on BBC Two, it's time to vote off the weakest link.